I think Hoodle senses an owl around here.
It feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hoodle?
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone. And watch you don't keel over while you're at it.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered could be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out. With this, I can become even stronger!
Everything looks fine with the lure. All right, let's do this. All right. I reeled us in a big one.
That flapper was a true fighter.
All right. Looks like I hooked a pretty rare fish.
There certainly are a wide array of fish on Dana.
Is that the Zugul we're looking for?
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
Not that I don't agree, but maybe now's not the best time for Elda Menancia Pride.
We managed to pull through. There's always room for improvement.
A comfortable win.
I can feel my power growing! What's this thing?
There's the Zoogle we were asked to handle.
A comfortable win. Could have been worse.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Better rest easy and prepare for tomorrow. Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
You're still awake?
I've always been something of a night owl. Ever since back when I was someone's property. Turning in for the night only made the next day come quicker. I wasn't in any great rush.
Sorry.
What about yourself? Care to share something from before I knew you? You were part of a mage clan, right? Must have been handy being able to rely on magic for everything.
Hardly. In fact, not at all. Magic's not so special when you're not allowed to use it. Always scared of who might be watching?
Right. Sorry about that. I guess I've read too many fairy tales.
We were still made to study it every day. It doesn't make any sense if you think about it, studying the very thing you're being persecuted for. But that's what we did, just like our parents and their parents before them. Honestly, I don't even know how far back it goes.
If memory serves, mages have been the stuff of legend for ages. Even as far back as 3 centuries ago, they were myths. Your people were persecuted even before the Renans got here.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the less it makes sense though. I mean, it was astral arts that let the Renans dominate Dana, right? Why didn't mages end up being the rulers of Dana then?
Maybe they tried, but they just didn't have the numbers. Or maybe domination just wasn't something they were interested in. Have you ever considered it might have been something like that?
I guess I haven't.
I wonder why magic alone attracted the attention it did. Swords can be just as lethal in the right hands. Why not ban them?
My best guess? Swordsmanship can be learned by anyone. Magic's more of an exclusive club.
So, you either have the gift or you don't. When something's not easily obtainable, it's hard to comprehend. People are scared of what they don't understand. And fear leads to persecution. So the problem's not magic. It could just as easily have been anything.
Yeah. I'm counting on you, Alphen. I want to go back to bed.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
I'm practically unstoppable.
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
Ho ho ho! Ho 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 ho! Ho ho ho!
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
Is that the Zoogle we were told to dispatch? My exploits are bearing fruit.
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you 1,000,000 times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shion's okay.
I get why you're concerned, but if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. We need our rest to conserve our strength.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, you two.
No problem. We'll save Shion. I know we will.
I'll see you again tomorrow.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false! Thunderblade!
Ah, what are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh, it's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cislodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... You know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Oh, yeah. But still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Okay.
Okay. Yes!
What?
Really? Dohalim. Dohalim, I'm going to look into some seasonal fishing spots.
By all means.
Leave the preparations to me as well. I'll bring the rods. Would you prefer your fish served grilled or raw?
I'll, trust your judgment, Kisara.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Maybe I'll get some training in before we eat.
This shall suffice. Please, everyone, have as much as you like.
I'll see you again tomorrow. Well, off we go.
That's what we're going to climb?
The villagers managed it on their escape from the city. We're going in the opposite direction, but where there's a will...
There's always a way, right? And it looks like we're out of options. Let's grit our teeth and go! Is it just me, or does Rinwell suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she used to?
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together back on the beach, I could hardly believe my eyes.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. Law and Kisara had to hang back to convince the villagers we meant them no harm. More than that, though, there are a lot of things I've still got to come to terms with regarding Almadria. But I guess I'm through making snap judgments based on someone's origin. At least, I'm trying to be. I guess you could say it's a work in progress.
I see. You hear that, Law? Sounds like all that hard effort wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
That's got to be reassuring to hear. Right, Dohalim?
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion is certainly welcome.
Yeah, that long-winded way you have of talking, though? Not so much a fan of that.
I think that's more of a personality thing than a Renin trait.
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed by it.
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
Crap. This injury hurts more than I thought. Shion, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right.
Hey, look at that enemy! It's shining! I think I'm getting stronger.
I'm even stronger than before.
Looks like we got them all.
What's this thing?
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
I still got a ways to go! I've never stood so close to a waterfall like this before.
I bet it'd feel real refreshing to take a shower underneath this water.
You're welcome to try, but that water pressure would likely crush you to a pulp. A comfortable win.
Nice one, Alphin.
Yeah, there's more where that came from.
Did you see?
Sure did. You were checking out Kisara from behind.
What? No, I wasn't.
I've been doing really great lately.
The design of this equipment is really... interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen. How much farther?
I don't think we're even halfway there yet. Hang in there.
Not even halfway? Are you serious?
That's no reason to give up now.
Yeah, just gotta buckle down.
That's the spirit.
Hey, new equipment!
In the water's edge, I see but for a moment one Ganath Haros.
I hate to break it to you, man, but what you're saying isn't deep at all.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
What is this place?
Careful. We've got company.
Doesn't look like we're getting past without a fight.
Watch your feet. Fall from here and it's curtains.
We're just trying to get past. Get out of our way.
Save your breath! Well, that thing seizes a talking meal.
Then let's show it how wrong it is. Is it trying to stop us?
The flashing parts are weak points.
Double demon!
Can you take it?
Crush!
Raging storm!
Eternal devastation! First strike! Crush!
Raging storm!
Double demon fang! Double demon fang!
Rending you apart!
Double demon fang!
Lightning orb! Dance in the wind!
Take this!
Crush!
I'll grind you into dust! Swallow dance!
Double demon fang!
Gale force! Dance! Its wings are lighting up!
It's getting ready to attack!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Such tremendous power.
Don't face it head on.
Crazy cascade!
Elusive
Eternal devastation! First strike!
Getting crushed by the Talon Hurricane!
You picked the wrong fight!
Reflect on thy
Eagle fly!
thrilling performance. I'm on a roll now!
You're mine! Crush!
In a bind, Talon Hurricane!
Raging
Eternal
storm!
devastation!
Not in your dreams!
Glimmer Dragon! I'm just getting started!
Eternal
There you go!
devastation!
Don't let up! Magic is
Eternal devastation!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Storm! shark! Lightning Tiger Blade! This one's all mine! Double Demon Fang!
Getting stronger!
It's switching up its movements! Watch out!
They're not playing around!
Double Demon Fang!
Let's go!
Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Freeze Lancer! One more time! Air thrust! Ready and wait! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Light astral energy! Safety!
Talon Hurricane!
Wind astral energy!
Now I'm in the groove!
Double Demon Fang!
Earth malevolence! Arctic waterfall! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind!
Double Demon Fang!
I'll finish you here and now!
Stockpile!
Double Demon
Fluidity
Fang!
of your movements are simply incredible.
Alright, it's go time!
You picked the wrong fight!
Dance in the wind!
Eternal Devastation!
It looks like you've got this one covered!
Double Demon Fang!
I can carve through walls!
I'm on! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
Denied!
Sealed! Not on my watch!
Dragon Shout!
Double Demon Fang!
I'll finish you here and now!
Double Demon Fang!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Light astral energy!
The tactics are working great!
Full speed ahead!
Hey, wait for law!
Double Demon
Raging
Fang!
cascade!
Can't get out of this!
Fred! Dance in the wind!
Double Demon Fang!
I couldn't make it in time.
Double Demon Fang!
Magic is there! Hearts require complete focus!
Double Demon Fang!
Soul was light.
Hit!
Resuscitation.
Just the doctor orders!
On your knees.
Earth malevolence! Arctic waterfall!
Double Demon Fang!
Leave the charges to
Dance
me!
in the wind!
Bringing you a
Air
Bloody holiday!
thrust!
Shattering the pieces! Attack time! Heal!
Raging cascade!
Eat dirt!
In here! Look!
On your
Hurricane!
Blah blah blah, that's it! Tidal wave!
Armor won't save you!
Wide open!
It won't escape me.
Watch this!
Eternal Devastation!
Soaring cross!
Raging storm!
Let's tear him up!
Mind if I do?
Elusive deity.
Totally! In an instant!
Impact cross!
With fauna like that, I'm impressed so many people from Thistleum made it through here alive.
Who's to say there weren't a whole lot more of them who didn't?
Well, at any rate, it should be a safer climb now that we've cleared the way a bit, right?
No. So long as people feel the need to face terrain this perilous, I'd say true safety's some way off.
You mean defeating Volron and putting an end to the crown contest, right? I guess that would be the best solution here, huh?
We've wasted enough time here already. Let's get going. Xion needs us.
How are we still not there yet? It feels like we've been climbing this mountain forever.
It helps if you try not to look up or down. All you need is silent determination. Talking too much will only waste energy and burn you out.
I'm too tired to look up or down, even if I wanted to.
Take care you don't fall, at least. Unless you want to make a Zoogel's day, that is.
Zoogles? Why would they care if I fell or not?
How would you feel if a 3-course meal fell right out of the sky at your feet?
Zoogle Chow.
Law? Best not to listen to him if you can help it. You'll only be encouraging him if you do.
Tell me that before I listen next time.
Still, Tohalim has a point. One wrong step and it's curtains.
Wouldn't it be great if we could all fly like Hootle? I bet even the refugees who didn't make it would have made it to Thistleum that way.
Until we magically sprout wings. Let's just watch where we're stepping instead, okay? Come on. Xion's waiting for us.
Together they are but a breezy ease.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Hey! Are you insane? What the hell were you thinking? I thought we were gonna die!
One simply needs to be bold and act with conviction in times such as these.
Did you know it was gonna be safe before you jumped? Because I sure didn't.
More or less. I figured there would likely be a basin here akin to most such waterfalls.
Don't just make people jump off cliffs on a hunch!
Are we ever gonna finish climbing this ladder?
We're climbing a considerable height. It's only natural that it will take some time.
That's not the problem here!
We are getting closer to the top, aren't we?
You've just got to keep your spirits up, Rinwell. Positive thinking is everything.
We finally reached the top.
My limbs feel like they're about to fall off.
Already? You kids need to train more.
She's right. We don't have time to catch our breath.
Someone's got a lot of pep in his step.
We managed to pull through.
Achieve such harmony.
Takes a singular will.
You've collected an awful lot of those objects. You sure it's not just
Hush. Be quiet for a moment. The pieces speak to me.
What?
These relics that have scattered about. I can hear them whispering, longing to reunite with their lost friends and become one again.
Really? Do you hear any voices coming from them, Rinwell?
What? No! Don't get me wrong. I'm really interested in these things too, but I'm not crazy.
But don't you sometimes mutter stuff like, "Come to me, astral energy," when you cast your arts?
You're right. Oh my gosh. Are Dohalim and I actually alike?
Its charm really shines through now that it's been reassembled. Its streamlined shape, its geometric patterns. This is no mere amateur's work.
He's in his own little world at this point.
You get just like him when it comes to weapons, you know.
You're right. Oh my gosh. Am I just like Dohalim?
Huh? Why are you guys so quiet all of a sudden?
I sense a strange power from this. Guess I misread the landing.